How do we start episodes again?
Hi,
Hi,
I'm Joe. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm Dominic. My pronouns are he, him.
Welcome to the Queering Committee, where we remind you
That queer joy is a right and not a privilege.
yes. So, I want to go right in there. Homosexual, homophobic.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on, go
Go
on.
on. Having Christmas decorations and Christmas chocolate in Morrison's yesterday.
It's not necessary for anyone watching this in the future. This is August.
Yeah.
This is August.
It's the 26th.
It's not Homoblock, 25th of September, 2026. Just gonna let you know. Frog in my throat.
Homophobic. That's what you meant to say.
Right, okay. Yeah, very homophobic. Homophobic and summer-phobic. It's not even the end of summer. I mean,
No, it's not.
tell that to the weather, but
There's still like 1 month and a half until gay Christmas, Halloween.
oh, I didn't know where we were going with that.
Because you should know, because for at least the past 1 month or 2 months, I've been every day like, oh, maybe I should go as Slater for Halloween. Oh, I'm going to go as this person for Halloween.
I actually want to check. 1 minute 57 that took for you to talk about Slater.
You're always keeping tabs on me. I think
Don't do that.
I have so many ideas for what I'm going to go as for Halloween. And in reality, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in my house. I'm being frightened that someone's going to knock.
No. I need you in my life. No, I need you to want to do something on Halloween and to want to dress up because none of my friends ever do. And I finally met my match and we need to go as some sort of plug and socket or like a salt and pepper or something. Salt and pepper push it, not salt and pepper shakers.
Okay, best I can do is Slater and then the bedazzled fish that she had for her Lollapalooza, but like full size. I actually would live for that.
I can think of others that I would rather do.
But can we just rewind a little bit? That was nice.
What?
That you're my best friend, you're my boy toy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a
a-
Mark McGoy?
Mark McGloin.
McGloin.
Is that the name? I'm
McGloin.
doubting myself now.
McGloin.
Howie Montag.
Crazy legs. You've got crazy legs. Look at you with your crazy legs.
I want to just appear like a normal size human because we noticed after 8 episodes, 7,
7 episodes.
that I'm very low down on the camera
Yeah. Joe's on the DL.
and in depression. And I just looked like the proportions were not right.
You were not proportionizing.
I saw a meme that said if you were between 6 foot and 6'4",
Mm-hmm.
you're an eldritch terror.
Thought that about you a lot.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going for. I've got blush on today.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dominic.
You're welcome.
MUA. For a long time, I did not know what
Mua.
MUA was. Get ready with me.
It's not just a grassy place in the northeast.
MUA.
The Mua.
Kerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. And when it was like GRWM, I was
Yeah.
like, grown woman.
Oh my God. I love that. So from my time at MAC Cosmetics, I have a hoodie that says GWRM. And on the back, it's like the gayest thing I could ever wear. It looks like it's like a tour hoodie from like something really cool. It's like white print of like, and it's like almost like graffiti-ish and it looks really cool. Until you like get up close to me and on the back it says like, ace your brows. Which I love because, I mean, these brows are aced. I've also just bleached your brows.
Oh, I've had gastroenteritis.
This is a change.
It was horrendous and I was floored.
Mm.
It was the worst thing. It's the worst illness I think I've ever had. Like 8 days of just torture. And then I needed my powers to be restored. So Dominic bleached my brows
Yeah.
and they look good.
What would you do without me? Blush and brows.
Die. Probably.
Yeah.
I was hoping that I'd be more blush blind. I mean, I can see it on the monitor.
Yeah.
On
It's
the
cute.
monitor.
I made you all like e-boy, which e-them.
eBay.
eBay. Oh yeah. What would it be?
eBay.
eBay. You just look old.
I'm just buying some counterfeit things on eBay. I do look old.
No, you don't look old. That was just a joke about people put old things on eBay.
People pop. Someone at work today welcomed me back by telling me that I looked very pale.
What?
And I was like, oh no, I always look pale. And she was like, no, you look pale.
Oh.
And she said I needed to take care of myself because I'm a kitten.
Oh.
I think that's true.
I think there are other animals that would compare you to more.
Go on.
Oh no, we don't need to get into that here.
Okay. So you went to see Ariana Grande. I cannot say Ariana unless I really consider it. Ariana Grande. It's all one. It's one syllable.
I went to see Ariana Grande, and she was amazing. She was so good. Like,
she was
so good.
amazing.
She was amazing. This club is amazing.
I think no.
I went to see her in this exact outfit. So for anyone that's following my Instagram, yes,
you should follow it at whatever it is.
At Dominic __ Olivier.
I like that there was a pause. You didn't know your own. Mine's at This Is the Joe Show.
Yeah.
This is the Joe Show.
Yeah, I'm just a guest.
And the Dominic Show.
I'm actually not even a guest. I happen to know when you film and I show up.
So what was your favorite song?
So she does Eternal Sunshine, where she like layers the track. And she does like a live, like, she's got like one of those Imogen Heap. That was her inspiration. Like, that's where she learned all of her layering, and she became obsessed with Imogen Heap.
Yeah, they're friends.
Go and listen to Hide and Seek if you want to hear a beautiful layered song. But she does like live looping, and then like this set was beautiful. Like, it was all. Ariana Grande does like out of this world very well, like creating like almost like a really ethereal, like totally different universe.
Yeah.
It's very like her. And it was just beautiful. And then at the end, I mean, Dandelion was great. Love that. And then at the end, she gets lifted up. I know. And can I just address something actually? Because I did say this to a few people, but I want to say it. I want to say it on air. I want to say it with my chest.
What other people have you been talking to apart from me?
Oh no, not live people, just people in here. Yeah. For all the hate she's gotten for being smaller at the minute, she had one of the most varied dance troupes I've ever seen. Like, she had people in very large bodies, very small bodies, muscular, just,
musky.
Like, I'm sure some of them were musky by the end because they were giving it everything.
Good.
But like, I just feel like that fact got left out a little bit. That I just feel like it wasn't addressed, and every image we saw of her, online talking about her size was what a terrible role model she is for being thin. And actually, none of those images included her dance troupe that is incredibly inclusive. And I just thought we should just say that.
Yeah.
Because I'm an Arianator.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Like the Terminator, but Ariana Grande. I don't know why. It's a really random pairing of...
Where are we?
Come on. What the
No, we
hell?
can't do this. But her and Imogen Heap are friends. She invested a lot of money in an experimental instrument that Imogen Heap was developing.
And she did a cover of Imogen Heap's Good Night and Go on Sweetener.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
It's a good.
And
well, I'm glad you had a good time.
It was great.
I'm sad that you didn't get to meet her.
I also made a friend who I just loved. Because I was there with the REM Beauty, I was there in the REM Beauty by Ariana Grande box. And there was some lovely, lovely influencers and content creators. And I just made a really lovely friend.
They obviously missed my invitation, obviously got lost in the post.
Mm-hmm. No,
I influence you all the time.
You do.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. To do what?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're here.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm glad you made a friend.
I needed one.
Oh.
Yeah. You've been out of commission.
Yeah, I wasn't any time. I thought I was a goner, truly. You know, when you're so ill that you're like, we don't need to talk about this.
I really want you to say.
No, I felt like I was never going to recover.
Yeah.
I felt I was so ill.
There's nothing worse than that.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And can I talk about this?
What?
You made a new friend and then you told me who it was. And then I was to look on their Instagram, then drop my phone on my face.
And followed.
And followed them. I was going to follow them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. And he, I'll pop his Instagram.
Him.
I'll pop his Instagram here. He is very well known for drag and makeup and also, and I live for this, sorry for the bleep there, but collects Bratz dolls. And we were speaking about the whole unpacking of like that internalized shame that people put on you as a kid for wanting like toys that, you know, aren't for your gender.
Did you just repeat that conversation that we had? Yeah,
basically.
Okay.
But we were just talking about it, and he was saying how he collects these Brat dolls and just thinks sometimes he gets this guilt of like, oh my God, should I be spending this money on these dolls? And then he's like, actually, they make me really happy, and like I didn't have the opportunity to have them as a kid, so like,
yeah, girl,
not? Yeah. So
pop
I thought
off.
It was amazing. Pop off.
Let me just say that clearly. Yeah, girl, pop off. I just wanted to make sure that it was just
okay.
Also, forgot what I was going to say.
Dolly Parton died this week.
Oh God, it's genuinely too sad.
I know.
Like, her music's immense.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it tells a real story that like actually people aren't talking about her music. People are talking about her legacy, and like she just unashamedly just did the right thing and did good things for people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a given that she gave back. And like, you know, the company that she has that like gives free books to like millions of kids, like all of it, like everything is just incredible. And I do think to get on, like, I was going to say get on a soapbox, but I think when you're queer and potentially like you have a difficult relationship with your family or not the same support that other people have necessarily, and you kind of build, you know, your chosen family and you have people around you who care about you. And I, you know, that's true for me. And I know for a lot of other queers. And then you do have these idols, but it goes beyond, this is just somebody who was sticking up for us and like never faltered. Like there was never a moment where she wasn't like an incredible ally to the LGBT plus community. And I think losing someone like that, like it hits really hard. You can feel it. Like, and it's
especially someone who's had such a lengthy career and has been doing it, you know, doing the right thing since before it was popular, before it was important to actually be successful. Like if someone is hateful now, it slows their career down. That's not the case with Dolly. Like back then you could say whatever the hell you wanted, and she really didn't have to do and say the things she did and said.
Yeah, she's always been a huge ally to the trans community. Like I've seen so many things saying, you know, she just there's so many stories of stuff that she did and, you know, people that she supported and ways that she just shone. Oh, and like could have been a billionaire, but like gave so much away. Like I think when we live in a world where there's so much like people are questioning science and people are questioning like what's true, and it's the death of truth. Like, you know, you look online and there's all this crap, and, you know, people are scared to eat fruit and vegetables because they think that it's bad for you and all of this stuff, you know, anti-vaccine. And she, you know, she just did it. She just did everything. And like, she was a voice for just like reason and good. And like, that's gone. And I have seen people saying online that she died younger than she would have because she had the vaccine for COVID, and like she was 80. Like,
are people saying that?
Yes, of course they are. It's horrendous.
Oh my God,
it makes me so angry. She like she funded one with her own money. She funded one of the COVID vaccines and had it, and famously like changed the words to Jolene to promote it. And like, an incredible person with a beautiful legacy who actually, it wasn't just about queers, it's about everyone, did the right thing by everyone. And like, how dare people stand up and try and like tarnish her name, saying, oh, she was brainwashed, oh, she would have lived to be older and whatever. Off.
Yeah. How do you feel about because this is something I saw the other day, and I don't know if they've just got them in the vault ready to go, or if I know sometimes there's like pre-existing documentaries about people's lives, you know, that have come out while they've been alive, and then they kind of get pushed to the front of the streaming platforms and stuff. But like, how do you feel about trotting out people's films and stuff when they go? Part of me is like, oh, what a beautiful way to celebrate them, but like, it happened so quickly. I think I read that she died and it was like an hour after it had been announced, and I went on to, I can't remember if it was like Now TV or Netflix or whatever, and it was like the Dolly Parton, like whatever, and I was like, oh, like, because it just feels a little bit cash grabby and a little bit like jumping on something that's yeah.
I mean, with someone like Dolly Parton, like they do have it ready to go. Like with a certain level of celebrity, like they have obituaries, they have like, you know, a plethora of news articles about them, various different angles, and of course, like media companies will have documentaries like ready to publish. I mean, I kind of think it is a bit exploitative, but also like people are going to be looking at, I don't know.
We'll never know, I suppose, from platform to platform and company to company, which one is just like, oh, quick, get that out. That'll make us a quick buck.
Or is it the flip side that it's algorithmic? So as soon as she dies and people are looking her up, then it starts showing that to everyone because it's going viral. But it's probably a bit of both. And I definitely think it's not, stuff like that is not accidental.
But she's not the only one.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to say also, like, I kind of don't have a problem with it if it's like someone who's done a lot of good in this world and they want to know more about that. Like, hopefully that inspires more people to do good. And if it means that like there's a like drop of a hat, there's a new documentary about her the moment she dies, but then people learn about her amazing legacy, then I guess.
Yeah, bigger picture.
It's fine.
Fair.
But yeah, Tim Curry.
I know.
Sad.
Really sad. Another really just very influential part of like the queer community as far as like roles that have been played.
Yeah.
You know, really famous movies that have shaped queer culture. And it's just really sad.
Yeah.
How old was Tim Curry? Do we know?
I think he was 8 years
around
as well.
Around the same age. Yeah.
So both of them like, you know, had a good innings, but like, yeah. I don't know, was there one year where like 2016 or something where loads of really
I remember that.
people died?
Yeah.
It started to feel a bit like that, and I was like, oh no, not again.
I mean, if icons are dying, I'm next. So
yeah.
It's been nice.
Guys. It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, I need to say something really like prolific at the end of this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it now.
No, like at the end, because it'll be like my last words.
Yeah.
I'll say something like, I like feet and armpits.
I'm a human adult.
You are. And listen, there is no kink shaming here. I love leather, rubber.
You heard it here first. I'm a human adult.
Oh, I thought you meant my kinks.
I think I look
like a human adult.
Like not a human. So I just want to clear, I've got something that I need to address. I'm a human.
No.
I may be ethereal. I may be autistic. But we all have things that we like.
Yeah.
That was really loud in the mic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Tim Curry, R.I.P. I feel a bit crass going back to Tim Curry after what we were just saying. But yeah, it was like one after the other, and I'm worried, you know, again, just like an incredible part of the queer community, an icon, you know, the roles that he played, how outspoken he was. And again, just like kind of that idea of common sense, like it was never a question for someone like Tim Curry that he would just support us and, you know, speak openly about it.
Yeah, but also like, you know, when someone's an actor, when they're a singer, we seem to have this thing where we feel that we've got like public claim over like their private life. And actually, you know, whatever anyone wants to get up to romantically, we're not entitled to that just because they've chosen to do something that puts them in the public eye.
Yeah.
And I think as long as, which he did, you know, Tim was supportive of gay rights and queer culture, then I don't think, you know, we have any claim to that information, you know?
I also think it's like a future facing, like this idea that actually eventually it's not going to matter. Like we're not going to have a label. Like you can date, sleep with, have a platonic relationship, whatever, like with whoever you want, gender of any gender, and people won't need to come out or address that. And, you know, I see it as that. I think a lot of people are, you know, kind of ahead of the curve when it comes to that. And it's very personal. You know, I think I personally am always going to be very vocal and visible. And I know you feel the same. And I understand why people have different approaches, and I'm not judgmental of that. I just always want to show up with visibility. I think because that can be valuable to people as well.
Of course, I think just like putting yourself, we've gone off on a bit of a tangent, but putting yourself out there to let, you know, younger generation or just people that don't have, that maybe aren't in a setting where they can be themselves, you know, letting them know that they have, they have people out there that will be their chosen family and will be there for them, you know, throughout, you know, their story and
potentially generational as well, you know, like, he's a lot older than us, and I mean, we can speculate all day, but you know, yes, you're absolutely right that not wanting to necessarily share that element of his private life, is absolutely fine. But like, he showed up in many other ways through his life, and is a huge loss. So bye, Dolly.
Sad.
Bye, Tim.
Yeah, just a very, very sad week.
Yeah, and then you stop bracing yourself. You stop bracing yourself for who's next. But
who is next? Should we place bets?
I think it's me.
I thought it was you this last week. I've lost a lot of money.
Get the obits ready. What are you going to say about me, guys, when I pop my clogs? I'd love some collar. I'd love some collar.
I need a poppy collar.
Do I want some tabbies?
Some what?
Those shoes with the hoof.
Oh my God, yes.
Do I?
Yeah, I love those.
Okay. Case closed.
Case closed. Yeah. That and a rat tail. Sorted.
Oh no. I thought we'd put that to bed. I feel like I'm speaking really quietly in a subdued way.
In a very sexy, sensual way.
No,
just subdued.
Okay. Just subdued.
Subdued law. The Jude law.
We were talking about a serious topic, so.
Yeah. I did have some other things written down. No, I didn't. That was it.
Okay.
Don't make the joke.
I've never made a joke in my life.
No. You don't have to make a joke in life when your life is a joke. That's what I say. That's the motto I live by.
So I've seen 2 absolute dog films this week, and I cannot, like, the first one, The Last House, it was number 1 on Netflix in the UK. What on earth are we doing in the UK? The premise is basically everybody gets locked in their houses by the rain. The rain forms a barrier around all of the houses. So this sounds
not real.
This sounds like I'm making it up. I am not making this up. I could not make this up. I think AI made it up, actually. But everybody gets locked in their houses by the rain. They can't smash the windows. They can't break down the door.
Why?
Because the rain.
That doesn't make sense.
It's like a barrier. It goes in all the locks and it forms, it's like special
also
rain.
Water.
I'm completely covering myself up, by the way, on the...
By that measure, every time I went to get in the bath, I would just be standing on top of the water.
Okay.
Like, it's so stupid.
This is a film.
Okay.
This isn't something that really happened to me in real life. Do you want to hear about it or not?
Yeah.
This family, they basically, then everybody kind of starts to, in the street, they're all communicating with signs and like they've got enough food to last them a little while. Everybody starts to die. Everyone dies because they can't get out. They can't get food. They just die. Like everyone dies. This family are trapped in, and then it goes like the worst bit. It's just like 5 years later. They supposedly have survived.
5 years later.
Yes. And then there's a whole bit at the beginning of exposition where they're talking about how their house is getting a crack in the chimney breast. And then, and it's going to basically, the house is sinking. It's not like, you know, and they've got no money. He's an engineer, but they keep mentioning he's a engineer. Oh, so that means I've got too many thoughts happening. And then eventually they're like, the chimney cracks so they can see out of the top of the chimney, and they create these things that are like chimney fishing. So they're trying to trap little squirrels and foxes and stuff. And then they pull it up through the chimney, and then they eat these animals. And then she plants loads of crops in the floor.
I'm going to need to fact check you, because I think you may have been in some sort of fever from your sickness. This did not happen. You've just created.
It was during the gastroenteritis, but it was near the beginning before I got really bad. This is real.
I mean, this is what made you sick.
I didn't watch it on my own. I'm not even done. Lock in. And then eventually the daughter is like looking out the window. Bearing in mind, at one point she gets like 5 years older, and they recast, you know, it's like a whole new actor. It's like a new,
but it's a film.
Yes.
Right.
5 whole years didn't really pass.
No, I just like when you say like recast, it's like usually from film 1 to film 2, or like a different season.
You know, like in EastEnders. Anyway. So 5 years didn't pass in real life. It was just in the movie. And then the daughter keeps saying, oh, there's friendly ones outside, but then there's ones that aren't friendly. And it's like these kind of rain monster things. Oh, what's going on? And then no, I promise you this is not made up. You all need to go and watch this. I did not watch it alone, so I know that this was not an episode of Psychosis. And then it's literally out of like Pirates of the Caribbean. These monsters that are like they're like squids, like bipedal squid men.
What's bipedal?
Like they walk on 2 legs like a human.
Oh.
This thing comes into the house and attacks them, and they have to fight it off.
How did it get through the rain if the rain's a barrier?
I think maybe they control the rain.
Right.
I don't know. By this point, obviously. I was like, what on earth is going on? Yeah. And then they survive at the end. And the first thing they do, this is straight culture, the first thing they do when they get out is go fishing.
Oh, wow. Have they not had enough of that through their chimney?
Chimney fishing. The chimney fishing. And then I can't even talk about this. I watched Disclosure Day with Emily Blunt, the Emilys. It was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It's a Spielberg film.
Right.
It's about aliens. At the end, they just wheel in an alien and she's like having a moment. Like, it's too much.
What do you mean? You can't just say that.
I feel like I've talked about these too close together. It's she and then the one, it's her.
She and then the one.
It's Emily Blunt. Mm-hmm. She's a weather woman.
Right.
She's a meteorologist.
She's a weather girl.
She's a meteorologist. And then the other one is this like secret agent. He's the one from Challengers, that tennis film with Zendaya. He's one of the men who's trying to have sex with Zendaya through the medium of tennis, straight culture. I feel like it, and they've both been basically the long story. It was really long. Why are films so long nowadays? It's basically they get abducted by aliens as children, the 2 of them. The aliens imbue them with these special powers. Emily Blunt can, for some reason, speak every language, but only discovers it when she's like 38.
Right.
And then he can do other stuff as well. And then basically it's a big conspiracy film about how the government of the world have been covering up all these alien landings for all this time. And then at the end, the alien fully comes out in a wheelchair. I'm gay. No, the alien has got like the longest, skinniest arms and it's just having a hug with... Oh, sorry. Did we touch?
No, you touched the mic.
So please do go and watch these films. They were both... The Last House, honestly, what? Netflix, are you okay?
You okay, hon?
But yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. I was watching trash films because I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't run. I had to skip my run club. Sorry, everyone. Let you down.
They were fine.
I couldn't. Oh, I thought you meant they were fine. Me. I couldn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
I couldn't work. It was horrendous. I need to not talk about this the whole episode. But yeah, I've had a lot of time to reflect.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've definitely felt like the loss of, I know we've already kind of done talking about this, but like, I don't know, I've been reflecting a lot on the loss that we feel as queer people and just as humans when people like, Tim Curry and Dolly Parton leave us behind. And yeah, it's something that we go through a lot. I've experienced a lot in recovery. People do pass away, and that's really hard. Like people that you are rooting for each other and you hope that everyone's going to be okay. But unfortunately, like everyone is not always okay. And even just people who through death leave us, but even people who, just exit our lives, you go through like periods where you have people in your life and they become important parts of your existence. They, it to some degree are your chosen family, or, I've said before about personally not having a hierarchy of relationships. Like some of my friendships are more valuable to me than a romantic relationship. And when we lose people out of our life, it can hit really hard. And I think a lot of us turn that on ourselves as queers as well. And
it's also not like the thing about grief in any form is it's not linear. It's not like, it's not like I get this like huge grief and then I just slowly get better. It's like it'll creep up on you and it'll rear its ugly head. You'll see something that reminds you of someone. You'll have too much time to think. You'll ruminate and go back and forth about things that were said and things you could have done better for that person, whether they've left your life or whether they've, actually like passed on. But like grief's a horrible thing. And I do think, unfortunately, like the queer community feels it a lot, in a way that's not necessarily death, but just people leaving their lives because they don't agree with their life choices. And that's a horrible thing, like, to think about as well. Like, you know, just thinking about it in a queer sense, it's horrible that still goes on. And thank God for, you were saying about friendships. Thank God for incredible friendships and chosen family that we do, that we are lucky enough to have and keep. Because it's, people should just be loved and cherished for who they are. And it's a shame that in queer culture, that's not always the case. But if anyone's struggling with that, just know that you'll find your own chosen family and that we've got your back here. So
email us, thequeercommittee@gmail.com. But like truly, it's a reminder again and again throughout your life, some of these things that, there's something inherent in who we are that sometimes people don't like. And that's sad. And I think, working through grief, I was kind of called out a little bit recently by my sponsor and about working through grief and not doing it in a vacuum and not having my walls up so high that I don't let other people in to work through it together or to explore different types of relationships again after, the grief that I felt after my last big breakup a few years ago, which hit me really hard. But he was like, I think really valuable thing that I needed to hear at the time, told me that you can do part of that healing alone in a vacuum when you're working through it and you can feel very stable and secure. But actually until you start getting back out there or until you start kind of, sharing that with other people and working through it together, you can't properly heal. And I think I needed to hear that. So I'm going to take my walls down. Come on in, everyone.
We're all right.
Oh
no, we're definitely coming in.
Yeah, you look like you were going to say something really nice. I was actually like that.
Nope.
Yeah, the grief.
No, we definitely. Everyone's coming inside your walls.
Well, how long?
Did you have a little bicep flex there?
No,
you did.
I did.
You did.
I need to go.
Your arms look amazing.
I don't think they do.
Oh my God, no!
I've lost my gains from.
Get that mic out the way.
No, don't.
Give the people what they want. No, go on.
I'll post a picture. I'm not going to do that. I don't know why I said it.
You should. I think we should both put a thirst trap up right here.
Okay.
On the screen. So we're going to cover...
We don't have to point, by the way. Just say...
I think we do.
We're both, for those listening, we're both just pointing at the wall.
Constantly, the Pointer Sisters. That's what they call us.
I've got a whistly nose. That's normally your thing.
It is. Well, I've had my nose broken twice, queer bashing, and I think I've got a deviated septum.
DBS check.
Yeah. I think I've got a deviated septum. So, you know.
Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that.
You don't have to say anything.
One day.
Queer bashing.
No, I've been queer bashed.
Homophobia.
Yeah, well, obviously. Do we want to do a little bit of that before we finish?
Yeah, absolutely. Rain monsters.
Oh, that whole thing, that whole film was homophobic. Also, I don't mind straight people, but I do not need it shoved in my face, that lifestyle.
Oh, it's everywhere.
A man, a woman, and 2 kids.
Always 2. Why always 2?
2.4 children.
What does that even mean?
It was like the optimal number, wasn't it? Or the average
what do
number.
You have 2 children and just one very small child?
0.4.
Yeah.
Which 40%? Which? Honestly, Disclosure Day, homophobia.
Is that the alien one?
Maybe I'm the alien. That's why I don't get it.
Maybe. You're just like, yeah, incredibly offended that your people have been showcased in that way.
My people, they took Emily Blunt and did that to her.
What? Made her speak every language? Have you, like...
And then she's
that's incredible. Why?
Josh O'Connor from Challengers, the one who wanted to, with Zendaya.
Yeah, go on.
I forgot what my point was. He just... They made Emily Blunt do that, and I think that's not nice.
Do what?
I don't know, be in that film.
Right.
I mean, she probably got paid like $15 million or something.
It's like an Inception thing. The aliens from the film made her be in the film.
I literally wish...
What is this reality?
Colin Firth is in it. Why? And like...
I am spiraling right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Me neither. I forgot what I was saying. So I'm trying to catch up with my brain.
Okay.
Don't you love it when your brain is like, oh, there's the thing that you were trying to say. I'm not going to let you remember it, but I'm going to let you remember that you can't remember it. I don't know what I'm talking about, girl.
It must be... There's a lot going on in there, isn't there?
Yes.
There's nothing going on in mine.
What about Biscoff spread chocolate bar?
Very homosexual.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm glad that you said that.
Homosexual.
Vegan sausage roll, homosexual. It's got better protein, better macros than the meat one, by the way.
Yeah, anything with sausage in the name is pretty much a given. I want...
Gastroenteritis. Homophobia.
Yeah. Although, yeah, no, homophobia.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Yeah, and I decided against it.
I kind of want to know.
No.
Okay.
You don't, because it's something you said earlier that you would not want me saying on the podcast.
Vile. I don't want you to say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that it?
One more?
Yeah, throw me one.
I've said like 17.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sci-fi, homosexual, case closed.
Grief.
Oh God, it's
So
a universe.
homophobic.
It's a universal experience.
Yeah, but it's so homophobic.
I don't want to think about it.
Okay. We want to end on a high.
Yeah,
You always do that when you say hi.
I do. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything joyful.
Nothing joyful.
Wii Sports,
What?
homosexual.
Homosexual.
Guys,
Is there a Wii Sports in here? Is that what that is?
oh, but you're giving away.
Well, I'm sorry. It was so out of left field that people are going to wonder if you're okay.
I think people gave up wondering that a long time ago.
Like the
Because I
jury's
am.
out, that like, yeah.
Lava lamps.
Oh, so homosexual.
Mm.
I so want a lava lamp.
You should get one.
I should.
Okay.
I will. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. We love you.
What's going on? Drop us a comment, like and subscribe. Guys, if you're not liked and subscribed, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you
look
doing?
up there. You keep looking in the wrong place.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I keep doing that today. It's because I'm sitting with my
It's
legs
'cause
crossed.
yeah.
I think. Sitting with your legs crossed, bisexual. What if kink shaming is my kink?
That's some Inception. What if kink shaming is my kink?
What if my kink is karma?
If my kink was karma, I would be all.
Midnight Sun by Zara Lawson, Home of Sexual. I did an impeccable rendition of this in the shower earlier. In the shower. In the shower. And the bit where it's like, Honestly,
From what I can hear now, I don't think it was impeccable.
no, it was like Zara was there with me. Have you seen the video?
Was she just like looking at you like, why am I in your shower?
No.
No.
She wasn't really there.
Right.
Have you seen that video of her where she's performing it and then she gets lifted up at the beginning?
Yes.
And then she
the
keeps
crowd.
cracking up and she's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's like, simultaneously like holding the crowd's attention, like absolutely like giving an incredible rendition of this song and also like herself laughing.
Yeah. You're talking to a pre-existing
Condition.
Zara Lawson stan. I have been a
Same.
since I got Bad Boys
By Alexandra Burke.
Yeah. No. Since Bad Boys by Zara Lawson.
The film Bad Boys.
Yeah, she produced it. She wrote and produced it. Fun fact. Guys, thank you so much.
I love her. Okay. Please.
You're looking in the wrong place.
Please like and subscribe. Otherwise, clearly you can see Dominic is getting upset.
I'm really riled up about it, guys.
And he's not going to be nice to me if he gets upset. He's always nice to me.
Yeah, Joe's going to kill a puppy and I'm going to kill Joe.
That's a reference to a joke that I made before. This ending is far too long. Check out our link tree. Email us, thequeerandcommittee@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe.
Please, we're really sad.
And we love you all. What would our fan club be called? The Queerdos, the
I think
Queeros.
it's just the committee, is it not?
Oh yeah, you're all part of the committee.
Yeah, you're all
Please-
part of the committee. Join the committee, guys.
Please cast your votes. Okay, bye.